Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. Give you a big old kissy there. A real kissy, not an artificial kissy. If it were artificial, you would be very, very understandably angry. Just like a lot of fans seem to be repeatedly angry when they see some of their favorite artists and musicians on the internet fronting their new album covers with subpar and ugly-looking AI art, which, despite the very wide availability of all sorts of art and creativity across the internet, because platforms like Instagram are literally a treasure trove of artists posting their art on there all day, every day. You could probably get somebody to make some sick cover art for you on Fiverr, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, rather than doing all of that, a lot of people these days would much rather punch a few words into an interface and just put whatever piece of crap comes out onto their next album, which is quite unfortunate. Again, for the reasons I just stated in terms of artists who really deserve a chance not getting one. But the cover art that we're getting from these AI interfaces is not even that good. The latest example here on the chopping block being the album art from the upcoming Tears for Fears album, Songs for a Nervous Planet. Yes, the classic, groundbreaking, hit-making English pop rock and synth pop duo that they went with some AI art for the cover. And before I go on, let's do two things. One, a shout out to our sponsor, Bombas, and then when we come back from that, let's marvel at the visuals we're being offered here on this album art. Shall we? Here we go. Doothany Ad Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. Here's something you may not know about me, but I have legs. Yes, I have a pair of legs underneath this torso area that you see here. I apologize for not telling you guys earlier, but yes, in fact, it is true. You guys have known me and watched me for years, and as it turns out, just below where you are watching, there has been a pair of legs there the entire time. I have been doing my best as of late to sort of manage what exactly I need to do with these things here, because there's a lot of comments on the internet for whatever reason about just wanting to see my feet. So yes, I've been very much in need of solutions to basically cover those up. If I'm gonna have to do that, I would like to do it in style and in comfort, which is why our sponsor for this video is Bombas. Bombas is the premier destination for underwear, t-shirts, but especially socks. It has all of your essentials in one place. Now, as you can see, I ordered a bunch of socks from them that have this vintage stripe style that I'm very much into. A pair of which I am wearing now. I can rock these with a range of different outfits, but what's even more important than that is the company's commitment to making a difference as they donate a piece of clothing for every item that is purchased on the site. So why not feel good and do good with Bombas? Plus, new customers get 20% off their first order if they go to bombas.com/Fantano and punch in what code? Fantano20! Just do that at the checkout and you're all good. And thank you to Bombas for sponsoring this video. So we have an astronaut here with kind of a chrome visor on his mask, or, you know, something that has a very heavy reflection to it. And he's kind of standing in a field of sunflowers. Whoops, just presumed the astronaut's gender. Didn't mean that. Apologies. I really don't know anything about this astronaut. They could be anyone. There could even be literally nobody in that astronaut suit at all, because surrealism. Why are there two circles underneath the camera box lens on the astronaut's chest that have the sunflower leaves kind of growing and wrapping around it? That doesn't make sense. Are those like the astronaut's like super low cyber nipples, and like the sunflowers are wrapping around the cyber nipples? Yes, yes. The art is very sensual in that way. It's all about like a man-plant hybrid love. And then also observe the weird cloud pattern going on in the background, where it kind of looks like the astronaut has three cloud chodes floating behind their head. This art is kind of weird and unflattering, and I guess this unhappiness reached a fever pitch, which the band could no longer ignore, and they decided to drop a very odd non-response statement that reads like somebody copied and pasted an explanation for where the art came from off of a Wikipedia page. Like, if you just read this statement out of context without me telling you anything in regards to this story beforehand, you would probably presume, like, are people even mad about this? Is this in reaction to people being upset? Again, it reads like as a very non-statement that doesn't really acknowledge much of anything, but just kind of further explains the stuff about the art people don't like. So how the band saw this as like a potential solution to this uproar, I don't know. But here the statement goes. The cover of our new album, Songs for a Nervous Planet, was envisioned in collaboration with artist Vitaly Berkovsky. I'm sorry, that is as good as it's going to get from me. Also known as Surrealistly. God, why does every like shitty tech app or platform or idea have to have like one of two kinds of names? It's either like a word and all the vowels are removed, or it's just a word and it has ly at the end. As if doing either of those things makes your predatory and gross product seem like quirky and friendly and cool and chill. This post seemingly was also posted in tandem with the Surrealist Lee Instagram page, where I guess you could see, like, you know, the original image source on a laptop of the album art with what I presume is probably more AI art in the background, which is also fucking horrible. Like, what is this? Is this a bird like pecking at a woman's nose from the bottom half of her face? That looks like it's turning into a bridge or a castle or some shit. It's no Matisse, I'll say that. Okay, the Songs for a Nervous Planet album artwork is a mixed media digital collage, with AI being just one of the many tools used in the creative process, which I sort of see how that statement, like, minimizes AI's involvement and inclusion in this whole thing visually, but the art still kind of looks like tons of other crappy AI art that we've seen on the internet over and over and over. I kind of doubt that AI's involvement in this process was like less than 50%. You know, oh, we had like the art pretty much done, and then we just, like, you know, used a little bit of AI as a treat just to, like, you know, just jazz it up a bit. We wanted vibrant artwork that evoked a sense of sci-fi, futuristic themes, and an escape from what is known. Which, fair, okay, you can want that, but what about that necessitates that you use AI art? I mean, nothing. Like, oh yeah, we wanted all this stuff, and there's no way it could have been, like, achieved if we didn't use AI, guys. Like, come on, give us a break. We wanted to achieve these things. The sunflowers are a joyful nod to classic Tears for Fears imagery. Okay, classic Tears for Fears imagery? What are you talking about? Like Seeds of Love album cover, where the sunflowers are, like, just there for a little bit, while the juxtaposition of the astronaut is a link to our upcoming song, Astronaut. We have been fans of Surrealist Lee's work for a long time and knew he would be the perfect artist to bring our vision to life. Which, again, just like further kind of shows who exactly the market for like a lot of AI art is and AI images. Like, you guys have been a fan of this guy's work for a long time. Where exactly were you seeing it? In like your Facebook feed? Oh, honey, come here, look. Look at this picture. It's a Greek god double-cheeked up on a flour lasagna. Oh man, two phone people yelling at each other. This says a lot about society. Yeah, all this art looks like something like your pep would send to you over email after he, like, you know, saw it in his Twitter feed, you know, the account over there that he pays for. Collaborating with the band to bring their vision to life has been an incredible experience. Balancing surrealism with the emotional depth of their music was a challenge I fully embraced, and I believe the final artwork captures the powerful essence of their story. What story? What essence? What is powerful about it? Why does all of these words say nothing? This is like the most PR statement to ever PR statement since the invention of PR statements. The fucking statement itself reads like it was AI generated, which, I mean, at this point, Who knows? Because, yeah, it does not feel like a human conceived this and took other humans' feelings into account when it was written. So, yeah. There you go. Another disappointing use and acknowledgement of AI art from some pretty notable artists. Let me know your thoughts on all this hullabaloo. Over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Tears for Fears, forever.